Hello, my name is Saffron and I live in Ireland. This is my 1 hour chair yoga teachback. So hello Sherry and Justine and all the gang in Vista. So my theme for today's class is yoga in our everyday lives, because I just would like to always advise people that I teach to that even though we're walking and we're doing shopping and everything, that if we take a note of what we are actually doing with our physical body, it is a part of our yoga movement. So in order to be able to reach to that shelf without having to ask somebody to do things for us, keeping our independence with us all the time, it's something that I find I'm quite passionate about, because I do teach to a lot of baby boomers or seniors. So we'd just like to start off by sitting comfortable. And we do sit throughout our day, so it's always good to be aware of our bodies while we're actually sitting. So if we like to lean over to the left hand side and just maybe take the flesh of the bum out a little bit and place that leg down, swapping over to the opposite side, lifting the flesh of the bum out a little bit and settling our pelvic area, giving ourselves a little bit of grounding in that region. Inhaling, lengthen all the way up, and allow your bodies just to relax against the back of the chair for our first part of our Pranayama class. And just take note of your shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are just in line with the elbow. So you can tuck the elbow just in underneath the shoulders. We can take some mudras into our fingers if you like. And just place the backs of the hands on our thighs. So we'll just start off by softening down the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind and thoughts are relaxing into your body. Any outside noises that you might hear, be aware that they're there, but always remember it's important just to stay focused in our class. So we'll always have outside distractions. But for this hour we shall just have this moment to relax down our minds, relaxing our bodies, and just gathering ourselves for a moment. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling completely through the mouth. It's like you want to fog up a big mirror. Inhaling through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Feel the ribs expand and exhale through the mouth. Letting go of everything. 1 more cleansing breath here. Inhaling and exhale through the mouth. At your natural breath, take a moment. And we're going to do a little bit of pranayama, starting off with smelling a rose and blowing out a candle. This pranayama breath is very good for anyone who may have shortness of breath, or if you know anyone with asthma, or you may have asthma yourself, it's very good to help with the asthma as well. So we'll start off. You can hold your hand up to imagine you're holding a flower. You can inhale gently through the nose, taking the opposite hand and slowly blow out the candle. Using purged lips, just blow soft and gently, taking a hold of the rose, inhaling and exhale. Softly blowing out the candle. Taking a hold of your rose and inhaling gently through the nose. Feeling the lungs expand and gently exhaling through the mouth, through purged lips. Gently blow out the candle. Inhaling, smell the flower. Exhaling, gently blow the flicker flame. Inhaling, blow blow the flower, sniff the flower. And exhaling, gently blow out the candle. Feeling the calmness through the body and the rhythm of the breath. Inhaling, smell the flower. And slowly and gently exhaling, blow out the candle. Just continuing with the natural breath, going back with your natural breath, placing your hands on your thighs. And just go back to your natural breath. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, nodding your head down, slowly chin tucking towards your heart center. And slowly inhaling, coming back up. Exhaling, tucking the chin towards your heart center, nodding yes. Exhaling, coming back up. One more time. Inhaling and exhaling, nodding yes. Feeling the length in the back of your neck. And back to center. We're going to continue looking left and right. Slowly loosening out the neck. The neck is like a traffic jam where we hold an awful lot of tension and stress. So we need to loosen it out slowly and gently. Be mindful of your movement. And one more time, left and right. And back to center. Softly open our eyes. Take a nice breath in. Just notice how you feel. And always remember, it's not what I can't do, it's what I can do. So in any activity today in our yoga class, it's always about what you can do. And we can always try something. If it's not working for you, we can modify everything. Okay? So we just like to start off checking in that your feet are 2 fists apart and you're in nice alignment. You might want to scoot yourself forward in your chair a little bit. And we'll just start off, and I love this one, it's called Circle of Joy. So we want to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Interlacing our fingers. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, send our belly buttons all the way towards the back of the chair, stretching out our forearms and giving a nice big cat stretch, a seated cat stretch. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. High altar hands, splitting the hands away, stretching our heart to the front of the room and spreading our arms all the way at the back, feeling a nice stretch all the way through your arms and in a seated cow pose. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sending our hands forward, stretching our upper back muscles all the way, wakening up the body. Inhale and exhale, stretch all the way. This is like when we wake up in the mornings, as I was saying, yoga in our daily lives. Inhale, exhale. We want to stretch in the mornings when we get out of bed. Feel that cat pose as you draw your belly button towards the back of the chair. Inhaling, lengthen all the way up, feel the length. And exhaling, bring your heart to heart center, tailbone towards the back of the chair. And back to center. And relax the hands down. Just do a little march. This is just to, I like to imagine we're walking down to switch the kettle on. So whether you're walking down the stairs or you're living in a bungalow or an apartment or wherever you are, just walking downstairs and we're going to put the kettle on. Okay? This is actually good to start taking our breath in, feeling the breath a little bit stronger to send the breath, our breath work all the way up to our brains, switching our brains on. We can stomp our feet a little bit. This will get the circulation going, waking our bodies up. This is a beautiful awakening in the morning times. And by moving our arms and legs, we're starting to get the blood flow. It's important to have the blood flowing so it reaches up to our pumping, beautiful hearts. And just relax. Also in the mornings, I always find, I wear glasses, I'm wearing contacts now, but I find that our eyes are given to us as birth, and we don't use them enough to build the muscle around them. So it's always good to do a little bit of an eye exercise. So I call this one picking grapes. So we want to keep our heads straight forward and always be mindful of our necks. We want to, a lot of people are inclined to sit like this or they might jolt their head forward. So we want to bring our bodies back up into alignment. So lengthening all the way up, taking your index finger and just place it on your chin. And as you do, bring your head back into alignment. Bring that lovely neck over your shoulders so the ears are in line with your shoulders, and just dress your body. So it's like we get up and we dress ourselves in the mornings. We need to dress our muscles and our bones onto our bodies as well, so that we're in beautiful, good alignment, keeping our posture nice and well in mind. So, picking our grapes. We're going to start off, so if you take our left hand out to the side, looking straight ahead, keeping our faces straight ahead, we're going to take our gaze all the way over towards the left hand. And it's like we're going to bring the left hand all the way over to the right, and we're going to pick a grape. Bring it all the way back and let it go. Taking the next finger, looking all the way over, picking our grapes, bring it all the way back. You can even squash your grapes as you're doing it. Throw it away. Taking our next one. So we're going to use our ring finger this time. Picking our grape, bring it all the way over to the opposite side and let go. And pinky finger, bringing it all the way over. So just using your eyes, taking your gaze all the way over, using your eyes to watch that grape all the way. This will help with our peripheral vision, strengthening the muscles in our eyes, and let it go. Same with the opposite hand. So this time we want to take our right hands out, and we're going to bring our right hand all the way over, just looking with our eyes, picking our grape, bringing it all the way to the opposite side. You can do this with emotions as well. So just say you have, we're taking our little finger now, so just say you have emotion of, you feel weak, so you want to pick that negative emotion, looking through it all the way, squashing it with your fingers, and then say to yourself, I feel strong, and throw that emotion away, so that you're no longer weak, you are strong. You could have another emotion of sadness, so you want to bring it all the way over, pick that sad feeling up, squash it in your fingers, looking through your eyes all the time, and say to yourself, I feel happy, and throw that negative feeling away. And you can continue on. The last one is our little pinky finger. So picking our grape, looking at it all the time, stretching the eye muscles, taking that grape and release. Rubbing our hands. Give a nice little rub to your hands. Feel the warmth, feel the muscle energy coming up through both arms, and just placing your hands over your eyes, behind closed eyes, circle your eyes clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Giving yourself a beautiful eye bath after working our muscles, building strength back and softly open your eyes. Okay, so as I was saying, our necks are like our traffic jam, and we're inclined to, every time something stressful happens throughout the day or something might frustrate you, we're inclined to, jam everything up here. So we want to release all this out. We're just going to take our gaze all the way to the left, just looking all the way over to the left, dropping our chin down towards our left shoulder and just circling the neck, circling your chin down through your heart center all the way over to the right and left hand side. Inhale and exhaling, circle your neck all the way around. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck as you lengthen the neck and your upper shoulder muscles, loosening them all out. And looking all the way. This time look over your shoulder. It's like when we're driving our car, we need to look over our shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dropping the chin down towards your shoulder, down towards your heart center. Bringing it all the way up over. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your shoulder muscles. And lengthen it all the way, looking over your left shoulder this time. Again, it's like when we're driving. We want to be able to look over our shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, let our chin to drop down. All the way up the opposite side. This time we're going to take it a little twist. So as we're looking over, we're going to take our left hand to our right knee and just twisting, looking all the way out the back. It's like we want to look out the back window. See, are we bumper to bumper with anybody? And inhale, coming back to center, dropping the chin down. allowing our chin to come through our heart centre, looking up all the way to the other side. This time taking the right hand to the left knee and the left hand to the back of the chair, and inhale, exhale, twisting a little bit, looking all the way out the back window again. See if you can see anyone out the back window of your car. And dropping the chin down to heart centre, coming back to centre, and inhale, coming all the way up. I love doing that one. As I said, if you're driving, we always need to look over our shoulders. Hands up high in the air, interlace the back of our hands. Just place your hands on the back of your neck, and you can give yourself even a little massage just in your occipital ridge muscles, just in here. So just crowning the back of your head. Fell off my chair. Inhale, lengthen. And as you just gently push your head into your hands, push your hands into your head, feel a stretch in your shoulder muscles. This is very good to tone our necks. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. Holding on to the left-hand side of our chair, we're going to work our scalene muscles. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, just leaning over to the right-hand side. We have two muscles attached to our first rib, the anterior scalene muscles, and the third muscle is called the posterior scalene muscle. That's attached to our second rib. Often when we are constricting our breath, our scalene muscles are tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, doing the opposite side. This helps to release any tension from the scalene muscles, opening them up and giving us better, and enabling us to breathe better. And back to centre. Just roll our shoulders. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Hands into heart centre. If you're scooted away from the back of the chair, just make sure that you're using your own back muscles to lengthen up, strengthening our back as we're doing our yoga moves. So hands into prayer position. Inhale, pressing our hands against each other. Start building a little bit of muscle energy in both our arms, and you can feel this. This actually helps to open our collarbones by compressing a little bit. It helps to stretch them out. Also helps to work the back muscles also. So getting a bit of release in both the front and the back of our bodies. Inhale. And as we exhale, send the right elbow towards the right, keeping the shoulders up, the elbows up as much as you can, and only work with what you can with your body. You know, if you feel you have any shoulder or injuries or any tightness, you want to keep it a bit lower, then that's good too. Inhale back to centre. And exhale, sending all the way over to the left hand side, send the elbow over, feeling that lovely stretch in your tricep muscle. And back to centre. Inhaling, rolling our hands to heart centre. Exhaling, sending them away. Inhale, rolling the hands to heart centre. This helps with our carpal tunnel, which is this part here. That helps to stretch it and strengthen it a little bit more. Exhaling the hands away one more time. Inhaling, coming back to centre. And exhale, send those away. And relax. Just circle out the wrists a little bit, both directions. And squeeze your wrists and squeeze. If you squeeze like Popeye arms, you ever see Popeye the Sailor Man? Remember the cartoon from years ago? You squeeze your hands in together. This actually helps to release into the wrists as well. And relax down. Just give ourselves a little shake. So, taking note of our shoulders, as I said, we want to get dressed in the morning. So I like to dress our bodies with our muscles also. So we want to bring our shoulders up and draw them back. Feel and notice how the shoulder muscles come back onto your back. So do that again, inhaling, roll them up and back. One more time. And the shoulders forward and round. So we've brought our muscles onto our shoulders. Taking our elbows all the way, taking our elbows out to either side, just holding onto our shoulders. We're just going to do big circles. We just want to get into our shoulders and shoulder joints. Our shoulder joint is one of our 8 load-bearing joints. We have 8 load-bearing joints in our body. We have our shoulders, our hips, our knees and our ankles. We need to move those joints every day, circling them back. the nice big circles. You might hear all the creaks and cracks going on. And relax down. Taking our hands, placing our hands at either side of our temples. You can give them a little massage if you want, circling them back and forth. We're going to draw our elbows in together as our hands curl. Feel the stretch in our shoulder muscles and draw them back out, squeezing our back muscles together. Inhale in. Exhale, hinge your elbows towards each other and draw them back out. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, and drawing our shoulder muscles together and draw them back out. Relaxing the shoulders down. This helps to work inside our pectoral muscles and our rhomboids. Often we're inclined to sit and hunch a little bit forward, so we actually weaken our pectoral muscles and our rhomboids stretch too much. So we need to bring those back by strengthening our pectoral muscles and strengthening the rhomboids on the back of our body also, but stretching the pectoral muscles. So when you're doing any of these stretches, it works beautifully. So taking our hands out to either side, stretch them all the way. This is our life force. Our life force, it helps to show the energy in our body and the life and vitality that we have. So it's like there's two switches on the right and left hand side of the room. We want to really stretch that out all the way. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears, stretching out through the arms. We're going to draw our two hands up towards the ceiling, pressing with our hands this time. You'll feel it all the way down through your biceps and forearms. And draw them all the way back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And we're just going to circle our wrists. Circling our arms gently, just from the joint. And circle the wrists. And arms. And the opposite direction. You'll notice as the longer you leave these up, the more you actually feel those muscles working. And relax the body down. Okay. So, I've devised a little sequence that works into your shoulders, into your back. It's also a heart opener, works your core, and there's a juicy little twist at the end. So, I'll do a demo first, and then we'll do it a couple of more times after that. So, starting off. So, make sure you're scooted forward on your chair. Okay, just enough so that there's space in the back, because we are introducing a little cow movement in with this also. So, hands out in front, and we're going to start with our left hand up in the air as the right hand extends down. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale back to center. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale back to center. Airplane, and stretching it all the way out. We're going to tilt to our right hand side. If you wish to hold on to your chair, you can hold on to your chair. Twisting the hand all the way up and stretching the hand all the way down if you prefer to stretch. Looking up towards your hand, bringing it back to center, opposite hand, palm facing all the way up towards the body. Again, if you want to hold on to the chair for security for this one, otherwise you can do a life force reach, stretching your side body long, coming back to center. Now we're going to do a crossover. So we're going to cross our left hand over. As the left hand stretches up and over, we're going to raise our right knee and press our hand into the knee and the knee into the hand. So we start switching on our leg muscles. We can do a little point and flex with our foot, back to center, opposite hand. Right hand goes all the way over, stretching it all the way over. As we press the leg away, point and flex the toe, bringing it all the way back. Now both arms, inhaling, lengthen, exhaling. We're going to send the hands all the way out the back. So we're switching on our tricep muscles. As we're doing that, we're bringing our heart, raising our heart to the front of the room, stretching into a nice cow stretch. And as we exhale, we're going to draw our belly button towards the back of the chair in a nice cat stretch as we send our hands high to the sky. Inhaling, bringing our hands back down. As we do, we're going to hold on to the sides of our chairs. And this is where we've scooted forward. We're going to come into a little mini boat pose. So we can rock back, holding onto our chair, drawing the core in. This is going to work our core muscles. And rocking back down. If that one's too difficult for you, you can just bring the knees up. Just draw the knees up gently. We're still going to be switching on our hip flexor muscles and our psoas muscles and our thighs and our core. So this is the one that works into the core. And finally, this is my favourite. We're going to do Kate Chakrasana. So let's extend the hands out forward, and we're going to send our left hand to the right shoulder as our right hand goes around our back. Twisting all the way, inhale, lengthen, twisting, looking all the way over as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale back to centre, right hand to left shoulder, and left hand to the back of the chair. And really twist that hand. I'll just show you on the camera. You can twist it all the way. Okay? And back. So that's our sequence. So we'll do it with a little bit more speed and motion. Alright, so inhale. Exhale. And starting all together. Inhale, left hand goes all the way up, right hand down. Looking up towards the ceiling, back to centre. And opposite hand, opposite motion. And back to centre. Airplane arms. Extending our arms all out the way. Stretching it all the way up towards the ceiling. And back to centre, opposite arm all the way up, so right hand stretches up, left hand down, and back to centre. Get ready for the crossover. Pressing that knee away, flex and point those toes, and back to centre, and opposite leg. Stretching up all the way for the side body long, as we flex and point the toes, pushing the knee away from us. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, stretch the heart out to the heart centre, squeeze your arms behind you, so you switch on your tricep muscles, and inhale all the way back up, drawing the belly button back towards the chair, nice curl in the spine, and back to centre. Get hands down, getting ready for our boat pose, coming all the way up, switching on those core muscles, or if you just want to do knee raises, inhale and relax the way. And last one, Kate Chakrasana, and twist, and forward, and twist. That's very good for your digestion. Starting again. And do our split. Opposite hand, opposite direction. Airplane arms. Stretch it all the way out. Feel their beautiful life force as we stretch all the way high to the side body long. Getting into the side of our intercostal muscles in our ribs. Stretching it all the way. It's like you want to change a light bulb, and coming back to centre. Crossing over. I want to stretch out all the way. We're going to grab something from the shelf. Press those knees away as we point and flex. Opposite hand, stretches all the way over, pointing and flexing our toes as we push the knee away, keeping the legs alive. Inhale, lengthen both arms. Exhale, send both arms all the way to the back as the heart goes to the hearts, to the front of the room. And exhale, drawing the belly button in. And inhale, lengthen back up, and taking a hold of our chair, drawing that belly button in again as we do our boat pose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale down, inhale up, and twisting. Kate Chakrasana. This helps to twist all the upper body muscles in our backs and our digestive area. One last time, splitting our arms, stretching up all the way. Aeroplane, sending our life force all the way out, drop the shoulders away from the ears, sending the aeroplane wing all the way high to the sky as we stretch down with the opposite hand, stretching out and all the way back up the opposite direction, getting ready for our crossover. So left hand all the way up as we push with our right hand, point and flex the toes and back, and send this all the way up to the opposite direction. Feel it in your lower back area. We can feel that stretching out those beautiful muscles. Inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, bring our chest to the centre, drop the tail down towards the chair, and stretching the beautiful back muscles, drawing our belly buttons in to a cat stretch as we lengthen through our arms. And exhale, coming all the way down, taking a hold of our chair, drawing that core muscle in. This is the last round, squeezing our little belly buttons, and drawing that down. Kate Chakrasana, feeling the final twist. It's like squeezing a dirty sponge. We're twisting out all our digestive system, and relax. How did you find that? We'll rise some more. So just sit back into your chair for a moment. Soften down your eyes. Notice your body. Notice your emotions. Do you feel a little happier within yourself now? Often when we move and circulate everything within our bodies, pumping the blood into the heart, moving every cell. Our endorphins are released, which will actually switch on our happy humours. It always feels good to move the body, drawing in a bit of extra breath, nourishing our brain. And softly open our eyes. And after that, I hope we're all okay to do a few little sun salutes. So, scooting forward in the chair, and just shifting the flesh again in case you've caught anything. And we'll just do a few little sun salutes. So inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, bring our hands into cactus. Squeezing the muscles onto our back. And as we do, we're going to squeeze our elbows towards our ribs and just bring our hands out in front. This is our tray. Placing our hands on our lap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. All the way over onto our bellies. Just if you feel comfortable, bring our hands down to the ground, lowering your head a little bit, stretching out the back. Inhale, bring the hands onto our laps, half lift, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, using your arms and use the muscles on your back and core, come all the way up. And exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms facing forward, cactus arms. Squeezing with the elbows, draw the elbows in towards the ribs, bringing our arms around, getting a nice range of motion in our shoulders and our arms, placing the hands down flat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way down to the ground. Or if you just want to stay more comfortably, hands on the lap, you can stay there also. Inhale, half lift. Nice long back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeezing our elbows towards our bodies, coming around to our tray. Turning our hands down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. If you want to stay here for the half lift, or if you want to come all the way down, come all the way down, lengthening the back a little bit more. Inhale, half lift. Nice long back. Nice long and straight. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extending arms all the way out. Lengthen all the way up. Feel it, lengthen the ribs even. And exhale, down. We're going to add something here now. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Cactus arms. Squeezing the elbows in. Drawing the hands around. Inhale, lengthen. We're going to widen our tray. So bring our tray out to either side. So we're going to collect some sugar and milk on either side of our tray. This helps to squeeze our muscles in our upper back. It's very good for kyphosis. Squeezing the lumbar spine and opening up our heart center. Stretching pectoral muscles. And back to center. Hands facing down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. We're getting warmer. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen, stretching all the way. And hands into cactus, drawing our arms into heart center, coming down to our tray, sending our tray nice and wide. And exhale, back to center. We're going to add a little twist. So send over. So we're going to collect the coffee on this side and back to center. We're going to switch over to this side, twisting all the way, twisting from the belly. And we're going to collect the milk on this side. Back to this side. And we nearly have a full tray. Hands down to on our laps. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out. Coming all the way up. Using the muscles on your back to come up. Start strengthening our muscles on our back. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale, squeezing the ribs together as we draw the elbows down and squeezing those elbows all the way in. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Taking our tray out nice and wide. Feel the muscles and the collarbones stretching the pectoral muscles to strengthening our backs a little more. And back to center. Inhale, twisting all the way over. Get a little more coffee. And exhale, get a little more milk. Back to center, hands facing down. Inhale, lengthen all the way. We're going to add something in on this one. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. So we're going to add mini cobra. Mini cobra. Inhale. Keeping our heart down towards the floor. We're just going to raise our chin while we squeeze the muscles on our back, using our tummy muscles to come up a little higher. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale down. Last round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeezing all the way down, bring it around to our tray. Expand our tray at either side. And draw our arms back towards each other. Twisting all the way over to the right. Feel the muscles on your lumbar part of your spine. Inhale. Exhale all the way over to the left. And back to center. Palms facing down. Inhale. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to inhale, cobra. Squeezing our elbows in together, squeezing the muscles on the upper back, and just raising our chin up as we send our heart towards the front of the room. This is a little mini back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale down. Wonderful. Sitting back in your chair. Just 2 feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward in line with the hips, the knees and the ankles all in one straight line. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Soften down your eyes and just take a moment to feel the heat in your body. Notice your heart might be racing a little bit more. As you inhale, feel your ribs expand. As you exhale, draw them together a little bit, keeping our core slightly switched on. Inhale and exhale. Noticing how you feel after that little extra bit of cardio. But in our everyday lives, sometimes we need to run around and we need to keep ourselves cardiovascular fit. Slowly and gently opening our eyes. And we're all okay to do some standing poses then. Okay, let's slowly and gently standing up. We'll just raise ourselves up to our feet. I'm going to turn the chair sideways so you can see me. And we're going to start off with downward facing dog, upward facing dog and downward facing dog, just to start getting a bit of length in the spine and stretch and length in the spine. It's also good to stretch the upper muscles, and then with the upward facing dog it gets to the anterior part of our body, stretching all the way out. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stepping back. And step back with a stance that's comfortable for your body. Every person has a different length in their limbs or a different stretch in the muscles, so it's good to just go with what's comfortable for you. Okay? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sending our sit bones all the way to the back of the room, drawing our heart down a little bit. Nice long back, stretch through all the way. Feel that. Keep a little bend in the knees if that's good for you. This helps with just a length in the back. So you need to bend the knees a little bit. Sending our sit bones, as I said, to the back of the room with that nice long spine. And inhale. Looking towards your hands, maybe slightly. Exhale. And on our next breath, we'll just slowly walk ourselves up towards, looking through your thumbs and hands. Walk ourselves all the way up to the front of the chair. We're going to come high on tippy toes. So see how far we can stretch today. So inhale. And as we exhale, push your heels away from the ground, coming up into tippy toes. Bring our muscles onto our back. Stretch our heart a little bit forward. Looking up towards the ceiling a little bit more. Be raising our chin slightly higher. Feel that little back bend. See how we can enjoy this nice stretch in the front of our body. We're also strengthening the back of our calves when we do this. And our calf is our second heart. The soleus muscle in our calf helps to pump. When we contract and release in our calves, it pushes the blood back up towards our heart. So it's good to work those muscles, coming back down, stepping all the way down to downward facing dog. Stepping back to the stance that's comfortable for you. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping a little bend on the knees if that's comfortable for you. Stretching all the way out through the back. Inhale into your back muscles. Feel the spread of the muscles on your back, stretching the skin on the back. Exhale, draw the belly button and squeeze the ribs slightly together. Inhaling, feel the stretch in your upper shoulders. Inhaling into your back muscles again. Exhaling, draw the belly button towards your spine. Maybe look down towards your spine and back up again. And slowly as you look up towards your thumbs, and gently walk towards the top of your chair. And just stretch that out. Give a little squirm. What I love is, in the car garages, you have these blow-up dolls. They're like blow-up stick men, and they do this air dance. Sometimes it's good to move, squirm, hula, just move in all different directions in our day. So it's good to work that out. So we just want to do a little bit of marching. So if we stand at the side of our chair and just hold on to our chair. We want to march, but we want to get the knees nice and high. Maybe even give it a little touch. So if you place your hand so it's in line with your shoulder, you have to come up and touch your hand. Every day we have to go up and down stairs. We have to step over things. So even in the morning, if anyone has dogs or cats or any animals, I always find with my dog, she's always under my feet. So I always have to step over her. So this is good to stretch, strengthen your psoas muscles, your hip flexor muscles, and keep our movement in our legs so we're able to step over things. I live in Ireland, so it's very much so, we have a lot of countryside, and as kids we used to always play in fields. So we're always jumping over fences and everything, and often my mother still comes with me, so she still gets to be able to lift those legs nice and high and relax. So hold on to your chair, closing down the eyes for a moment. Just feel the tingling in your legs. And relax. I'm going to do a few little hip circles here. So, like what I was saying about stepping through things, sometimes we have to step in and out of our cars. So yoga in our everyday life, by practicing this, we'll always be able to step in and out of our car, all over the ditches and fields, as I was talking about. So we just want to take our left leg up and circle it out and back, circle it out and back, circle it out and back, circle it out and back. I'm going to do it with the same leg, but we're going to circle it in the way. This time lift it up, lift it out, and draw it in and back. Notice the strong standing leg. As we're standing on this one leg, as we're circling our knees in the way, we're actually getting strength into our right leg. Muscles are sucking onto the bones, working our bones and muscles, strengthening those legs. And we just do the opposite leg. So, right leg, taking it out, and back, taking it out. So it's like we're stepping over, stepping into the car, or we're stepping over, as I said, any obstruction that we might have around the house. Just circling out. This gets the lovely synovial fluid into the hip area, keeping our hips strong and lubricated. And we're going to do the same on the same leg again. This time we're going to draw it in the way. So lifting that leg up and circling in. Just getting lubricating all our hip area. It's nice and slow and gentle, but it's very effective. And relax that down. Just give it a little shake. Even if you want to do a little ski, so when you ski, looking over at your, bending the knees, looking over the opposite shoulders. So taking your gaze over towards your right hip and left hip and keeping a bend in the knees. Just stretching and moving. And back to centre. Okay, so yoga in our everyday lives, as I said, is important because a lot of people at the end of the day, we need to be able to stand up and sit down. So we're just going to do chair pose. And with our chair pose, we're going to bring our feet together. I'll stand. Just going to bring our feet together when we do it, okay? And holding on to your chair in front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, taking our seat back. And bring our sit bones, allowing our tailbone to draw down towards the floor, lengthening up through our back. Only go where is comfortable for you today. And we want to get a little bit of muscle energy. So try and squeeze our legs a little bit together. Switch the muscle energy, bring the muscle energy up through our legs. So it's going to work our legs, make our legs nice and strong. Gives a stretch to our shins and calves as we're doing this. Strengthens our shins actually because we're putting a little bit of pressure on it. You want to take the right hand out maybe and inhale, lengthen all the way up. And exhale down. Maybe take the left hand out. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale down. We might go and try both together. So if you're comfortable today, inhale, lengthen both arms up. Maybe draw those sit bones back a little bit more. Just take your gaze, take your distry up towards your hands. And if you want to draw both hands back, if you feel comfortable, we'll do half chair. Switching on our tricep muscles, squeezing the hands together as we open up our collarbones. This will also take the notice away from the legs if there's any burning going on. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bring our hands down and slowly and gently coming all the way up. That was fantastic. That was quite strong. You will feel that in your legs. That was very strong. Okay, so we'll do our little tree pose. So if we want to take our tree pose, so we're going to stand on our right leg. Is the strong standing leg. So when you're standing on your strong leg, really spread your toes and get a good foundation. When we're solid in our foundation, we'll be solid and strong and throughout the rest of our body to be able to hold ourselves up. So we want a nice strong standing leg. So make sure that we press our right foot into the ground and our left foot is going to come up towards our right leg. And when we do this, you can stand with the foot touching the ground, coming up near the ankle, or you can bring it up to the inside of the calf muscle. Taking the left leg and have it nicely spaced out so it's slightly squaring our hips a little bit, keeping our hips facing forward. So standing at the ground, as we do that, it's like with Namaste hands. We want to press our standing leg into our foot. So we want to press those together to keep nice and secure and strong. We want to take our right hand, lengthen up. And maybe we want to take it a little extra, and if we feel strong and secure enough to take the opposite leg over, keeping our gaze and focus on something. You can look at something on the ground. This helps to strengthen and focus with our balance. And our muscles on the side of our hips, our gluteus medius and minimus, there are balancing muscles. So by balancing and having balancing poses, just to work and activate those muscles, strengthen them all the way up a little bit more, and relax down. Let's swap sides. Taking the chair to the opposite side for myself. So nice strong standing legs, spread out the four corners of your feet, and take the opposite leg to the opposite ankle. Inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and maybe take the foot up to the inside of the calf muscle. Inhale, lengthen one arm. Just taking one arm up at a time if you feel ready for it. Every day you'll feel a little bit different. Sometimes you may not be up for it, sometimes you may. So however you're feeling right now. We cannot change the past and we cannot control the future. We only have now. So however you're feeling now, we'll work with that. Inhale, lengthen the opposite side if you want to take the other hand off a little bit. And stretching through your hands all the way up toward the ceiling. Pressing the foot into the calf and the calf into the foot. And relax, coming all the way back down. Well done. Super. Now, as I was saying earlier, we have a muscle going down the side of our calf muscle called the soleus muscle. And this, when we stretch and compress it, it helps to pump the blood back up towards the heart. So we'll just do a little bit of that with our feet. So getting a block and block, and just you want to put the ball of the foot onto the block and lengthen up through our knees, and exhale, draw our 2 heels down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen up to the body, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, pushing through our heels, and feel that stretch, a beautiful stretch in our calf, in our second heart muscle. Drawing the knees back up again, compressing it slightly, and exhale, send those heels away from you. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, send them away. One last time, inhale, knees come up a little higher, so we're squeezing the calf muscle down, stretching the shins, and exhale down. Really releasing all the blood from the calves up through the body back into the heart. And just relax down. You can move that block away from you now. We're going to take a strap into the left leg. So you might want to scoot a little bit more forward. So we have our back away from the chair, and just start noticing the strength that we introduced into the back, the strength and the muscles you need to use by not resting on the chair, by scooting forward and lengthening up. And take our strap into our left hand and extend our leg all the way out. Just feel that nice stretch. We'll just do a bit of a stretch. This stretches not just the legs, but it also gives a bit of strength movement to our arms. Stretching through our heels, inhale, lengthen. And maybe exhale, maybe take that left leg all the way out towards the left. Keep our right toes pointed forward. Maybe take our right hand all the way out, looking all the way over towards our right. Stretching through our heels. Inhale, lengthening up all the way. And coming back to center, swapping over the hands. So take the 2 straps into our right hand. We'll just stretch out our IT band now. Just stretch it, inhale, lengthen. And stretching the sides of our legs. That feels good, doesn't it? Kind of gets into the groin a little bit as well. And relax back to center. Push into the heel one last time. And relax that leg down. Bring the knee up. Loosening out the belt and relax down. Taking the opposite side. Make sure the knee is over is in line with the ankle still. Push through, fan out the toes, stretching your toes all the way out. Pushing through the heels, lengthening up through your spine, working our upper body muscles as we do this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sending that leg all the way out to the right hand side this time, making sure that our toes are pointed forward in our left leg. Taking our arm all the way out, so left arm extends out, sitting tall. And taking our gaze all the way over towards our left hand. Inhale, lengthen. And slowly exhale, coming back to center. Taking that both straps into the left hand side, and feel a nice stretch in this side of the IT band. You might even feel a stretch in your ankles. You might feel the soleus muscle, the side of our calf muscle get a little stretchy. Lengthening up through our bodies, lengthening up through our crown, and using our left arm muscles to hold the belt. Coming back to center, bringing that knee to heart center, releasing that out. Maybe shake out our legs a little bit. Maybe circle our ankles, both directions. Give a nice squeeze onto our toes and release. Squeeze onto our toes and release. And squeeze our toes and release. Pretty, a little bit of cracking there. Taking our left knee up, bringing it up towards our left shoulder. Just squeezing that. This is a lovely psoas release for our psoas muscle. Psoas muscle is attached to our ribs all the way down through our hip area, down to our upper leg bones. So it's just by squeezing it, it's like contract and then release it all the way out. Get a nice flow in our hips. Last leg all the way up. Beautiful little squeeze. Lengthen all the way up. Squeezing that towards you. And release it out. And I think we're ready for Shavasana. So our final little item, sticking with our theme. I want to inhale, lengthen all the way up. And draw our hands towards heart center, placing our hands on our right cheek. And as we do when we go to sleep, just lengthen out through the neck. You can start to soften down your eyes. Going to the other side and place your hands on the left cheek and feel the right neck loosen and back to center. And I think we're ready for Shavasana. So soften down your eyes and you start relaxing your body. And just notice how your body's feeling. Allow your back to be supported on the chair. And just make sure that your knees are stacked over your ankles. And your feet are 2 fists apart with your toes pointing forward. As you inhale, notice your chest rise. And as you exhale, soften down your belly. Allow your elbows to sit just underneath your shoulders and allow gravity to draw the weight of your shoulders and elbows in towards the ground. Just notice the top of your head, the crown of your head. And like a piece of string, pulling it up towards the ceiling, lengthening all the way. Take a nice big inhale. And just start to soften down your face. Soften the muscles between your eyebrows, relaxing down your eyes. Maybe allow your mouth to part, just to relax your jaw, relax the cheeks on your face. Giving the Shavasana time a little chance to soften and heal, rejuvenate the cells in your body, starting with your face. Maybe take a little look towards your right and left, loosening out the neck one last time. And then allow your head to be centered over your 2 shoulders, tucking your chin down slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. And relax the shoulders away from the ears. Allowing your hands just to rest on your upper lap, onto your thighs. And as you start to inhale and exhale, notice your heart may slow down on the beats a little, starting to bring calmness and cooling back to the body. Just allow your crown of your head and your neck and shoulders just to soften, relax and release. Just feel that deeper state of relaxation in your upper body. Feel the warmth of the chair behind your back. Feel your back supported by the chair. And just notice your back muscles, your lumbar muscles, your thoracic spine area muscles. Just allow them to soften, relax, release. Relaxing deeper and deeper with every breath. Letting go of any tension that you carry. Anything that does not serve you anymore. Just release it and let it go. Maybe take a moment to set an intention for the rest of the day. This is a yoga sankalpa. A positive thought. Might be something where you feel you want to be a little happier in yourself. So just say to yourself, I feel wholesome and I feel happy and I feel good in everything I do. Whatever your sankalpa is, as you inhale it into your heart, saying it 3 times in the screen of your mind. And as you exhale, send it out to the universe. And allow that intention to unfold just when the time is right. Notice your hips and your thighs. Notice your legs, the calves and shins. And just allow them to soften, relax. Release deeper and deeper, allowing it to release into the ground like a magnet is pulling away any last little bit of tension from your body, from the crown center, through your throat, through your heart center, through your stomach and hips, all the way through both legs. And allow any energy, negative energy, draw it from the crown to all the way towards your toes. And as you breathe in, breathe positive life, positive energy, positive thoughts back into your body. Keeping your intention in the back of your mind, keeping it positive and pure and personal, just for you. Keeping your body relaxed for this healing process so it can be rejuvenated to carry you forth for the next week. Slowly and gently bring our awareness back to the room. Maybe riddle our fingers. Maybe riddle our toes. And slowly and gently we're going to send our arms up towards the ceiling, palms touching. And exhale, draw our hands into prayer through heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.